Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair. Minister, you're very welcome to the House here today, and it is on a very serious matter. You know, our humanitarian response is crucial in what Ireland can give for families, particularly mothers and children that are arriving here on our doorstep. I very much welcome this sort of one-stop shop, I suppose, that's been set up where there's access at each of the airports in terms of the different departments. This is absolutely crucial to show that Ireland means what it says. It means what it says when that we're here to welcome refugees into Ireland, to provide them with safe passage, to provide them with care and I suppose with welfare when they arrive here. But also, I suppose, Minister, what I would be asking for in terms of spokesperson education here is how, I suppose, are we looking at supporting within the schools? When we see the number of refugees that are coming through and that over 1/3 are under the age of 18, both at primary school level and post-primary school level, I suppose, how will we be supporting these when we have so many villages and with so many towns that have outstretched arms, that are offering places and locations, Minister. Schools have been done up, I know, just outside of Ballygar in Galway, and I know in Roscommon Town as well, to welcome and support refugees. And I suppose just my key questions would be around the education space, just at primary and post-primary school level. I suppose the Irish Red Cross, that it's absolutely crucial. And I suppose if I might highlight, so many groups were doing collections and donations, Minister, but I suppose from what I've understood in the last few days that the most important at the moment is probably financial aid. And I suppose when it comes to the Irish Red Cross, to be able to give donations in that way as opposed to collections of items and that are then brought over to the likes of Poland. Minister, you've mentioned here that there are vacant properties which constitute 20% of all pledges and that you're going to be matching refugees to properties as well. Minister, can I just ask you just around the timelines for, I suppose, this process and just how long this would take? And I suppose also the measures that have been put in place. Minister, I know you probably referenced this as well in your speech at the start, but the measures that have been put in place, I suppose, to support families that do take in refugees, so be it in terms of counselling or understanding the long-term impacts. I know that the pledges sort of ask for a number of information when you go onto the Irish Red Cross site, but just if you could give a little bit more information just around the timelines and I suppose just the supports in place. So, Gurmil Mágat, Minister.